Good morning, it is Monday, it is rainy and drizzly and grey, and I like it. I decided to work out this morning but modify it because last week I had like a weird sort of tightness pain thing going on, but I modified it and so far no pain. So I don't know what it was, but it doesn't seem to be back. And hopefully it won't come back, I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it. I did Turbo Fire, which was, the one I did today was Fire 45 Easy, which I think is my favourite. So yeah, and then my breakfast was what I have every day, which was my oats with fruit on top. So I do overnight oats with oats, water and protein powder, chocolate protein powder. Stir it all together, leave it overnight, and then the next morning I can put whatever topping I want, but I always put fruit on. And I must eat good this week, because this weekend, guess what happened? There was burgers involved, there was a big breakfast involved. It just did, the whole weekend, well not the whole weekend, but most of the weekend was pretty bad. And yesterday I had chocolate choux bun. It was just like, I just don't help myself at all. Good evening, it is so humid, it's grey but humid. That's not what I want. I want grey and cool, but that's not happening right now. My watch keeps telling me to drink water. I must listen to it. I had like a chicken, like sort of, I think it was grilled chicken, but with some steamed new potatoes and some green beans for my lunch. And then for dinner, I'm not quite sure what's going on. I've got some sushi, which I might have. I just nipped into the supermarket, although I had to get some fuel, and in my car there's like two levers. One's for the fuel cap that sort of pings open, and one's for the bonnet of the car, and I pulled the wrong one. I was like, oh fine. So I went round to close it and I couldn't close it. It kept like bouncing up and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I thought, well, I'll get fuel now and then I'll come back to it afterwards. So I filled up with fuel, came back, tried again, and it wasn't happening. And I had to ask one of these other people, like, excuse me, I don't know how to close the like bonnet of my own car. And he was like, you just have to, he said from the looks of it, it looks like you just have to let gravity do its thing, so it will be loud, like I was an idiot, even though, you know, kind of makes sense because I was an idiot. And he was like, kadunk, and it closed. So it looks like that is how you do it. I think I vaguely remember Chris saying that as well, because he has the same car. So yeah, that was embarrassing. Oh, and today, right, so I get Google alerts when certain keywords are mentioned in articles. For example, ostomy, colostomy, ileostomy, blah, blah. So this thing came up and the headline was something like, I might as well show you, exclusive, Andy West on the week, quote, Heavy D is a human colostomy bag. Clearly an insult about whoever the hell Heavy D is. So that came through to my Google alerts, so I clicked on it, but the title was different. So it looks like that was the original title, and then they changed it. So I tweeted out, it's a good job they changed the title of this article before I went on a rant, hashtag stoner stigma, because again, it's someone using a colostomy as an insult. So anyway, it was Entertainment Daily it was their article, and they liked that tweet, and I was just like, okay, so they liked the tweet, do they kind of know why they've liked it? Did they not really read it? Did they just see a mention and liked it? I don't know, because yeah, sometimes people just like it and not really read what you've written. So I made a little snarky comment saying, oh, I wonder if they've actually read. And then not long after, I got an email from Entertainment Daily saying that they were so sorry that, you know, about any insult or any kind of anger that I might be feeling. They changed the title because they were advised by a bowel cancer patient that it was inappropriate, and so they changed the title, but obviously on the Google alert it hadn't changed. So so they apologised and said, you know, they really didn't mean to offend, and they kind of said, well, we've noticed that you're a campaigner, you know, you're an advocate, would you like to write a piece for us to kind of help us understand your perspective and everything? So I thought that was actually really nice, even though it started off as a sort of ranty, tweety, it kind of worked out that I can write a little sort of piece for them. So I felt angry at first and then realised, well, they're only quoting someone else and that person is the person I should be angry at, not them. And actually off the back of it, I'm able to write something for them. So I'm annoyed, but also I'm not annoyed, but the person who they were quoting, not impressed. So that was it really, that was pretty much my day. Got a load more compliments about my hair, which is nice because like for so long, like these last few months when I've been recovering, I've had the worst hair, or not the worst hair, like I've had worse in the past, but like it wasn't great. And I think it was the azathioprine, the higher doses made it really, really thin. I mean, you can kind of tell, but it's always been thin, but it's even thinner now, you know, that I'm on a high dose of azathioprine. But it doesn't look too bad. It's a bit flat, but there's a lot of product keeping this together right now. But yeah, I do struggle with hair loss in the sense that I brush my hair and like the brush is full of hair. It's ridiculous, like it sucks. Hair is one of those things where it could be part of your identity, and the idea that, you know, that could come out so much, it's like, it's upsetting. But you know, there's bigger issues that go on in people's lives, and it's not, when you think about it, it's not that big a deal, but it's still upsetting a little bit. I love this perfume. It's my ultimate favourite. It's Givenchy Haute Couture, and it is just so nice. I've been wearing it for years. I love it. I decided to have a bit of a lie-in this morning. I say a bit of a lie-in. I still woke up at stupid o'clock, but I didn't work out because I was just so tired. I don't know why. Although I didn't have the earliest of nights last night, so maybe that was it. It's another really warm, sunny day, which again puts me off working out. It's always easier to work out when it's cold, and when it's warm, the last thing I want to do is be get up and then like working out. It's just, ugh, I hate it. I'd rather be cold and then work out to warm up, if you know what I mean, rather than be hot already at the beginning and then like even worse at the end. I'm just like this drippy mess. Let's see which Quest bar I randomly pick out today. Ooh, chocolate brownie. Good morning, it is Wednesday, midweek, yay! Totally forgot that it's bank holiday this weekend, like, yeah, had no idea. So I don't know what we're planning on doing. I think Mum and Dad have invited us to go around theirs for like a Sunday dinner or Monday dinner, depending on what day. But other than that, I don't think we have anything like planned. I don't know if there's anything on the cinema that we haven't, like, that we're interested in seeing, because like, sometimes we think whether it's worth getting those, like, you know, you can get like discount vouchers for the cinema. Not vouchers, but you know what I mean, like you can get like a membership and you can see as many films as you want for a certain amount a month. But we don't know if it's worth it, because as much as we love to see films, we're quite picky in what we watch. So I don't know if we'd get the most out of it. I don't know. I had another late night, just like messing around on my phone and like trying different like photo, because I love editing photos, and Prisma is one of the newer apps that people are raving out about at the minute, and I just keep playing with it, and I'm like, I need to stop, because like I spend all this time playing around on my phone while I should be like asleep, and it's like, no, this is not good, because then the next day I'm like, I'm working out, I need a lie-in, blah blah blah. So it's like, it's just not good for me. So tonight I will make sure that I'm in bed with my phone away by 9 o'clock. That is my mission. It might work, who knows. Good morning, it is Friday, and it is so hot right now. I'm melting. My top matches my hair. I woke up this morning to Chris had written on our little like blackboard thing in the kitchen some things he has to do, but in the style of Shaun of the Dead. So if you've not seen that film, you won't get that, but I find that hilarious. I think tonight I'm gonna end up just like eating all the ice lollies in the world if it's this hot still by the end of the day. I'm just gonna climb into an ice cream. I think that's all right. I'm gonna do that. Well, turns out I didn't vlog much this week. For most of the week I didn't work out because I was too hot and or tired. Not good enough excuse, to be honest, but that was my excuse. So instead I just kind of had lie-ins, or yeah, I didn't even go for walks at lunchtime. Like, I was just really lazy this week, I'll be honest. Summer, it just doesn't work for me in terms of working out. I just get too hot and bothered, and I just get all cranky and arsey, and then I'm like, I really just don't want to work out, and then I feel bad because I've not worked out, and then I get like, it makes my mood even worse, and then I get all pissy, and it's like, well, it's my own fault. I'm just looking forward to colder weather, like autumn and winter and whatever, when I can actually, I'll feel more motivated to work out because I won't be so hot, and I'm in a better mood when it's cooler. Like, I don't know, it's such a stupid thing, but that's me. So yeah, this weekend we are going to go somewhere at some point because it's bank holiday, and we're thinking of going to Cambridge. We've never been before. Chris thinks that, well, Chris has heard that it's a really, really pretty place. I've never been, so I don't know, but it's about an hour away, so we figured we might go, see what it's like, have a wander. Yeah. It was either that or the seaside, but it's going to be absolutely rammed at the seaside because it'll be sunny, and it's obviously bank holiday, and like, it's going to be a bit much, I think. So we'll go somewhere different. And I think there's like various things to do in Cambridge. I don't know. We'll Google it or something. But that's the plan. And then seeing my parents at the weekend, seeing his parents at the weekend as well. And yeah, today I think we're just going to kind of be lazy. We're just going to sort of sit and hang out. I'll edit this vlog. Yeah.